When we see mass shootings, assassinations of politicians, terrorist attacks in crowded places, or vehicle arson, we see the darkest side of humanity. Many of these violent crimes, whether perpetrated by lone actors or a group, have one thing in common. They are consequences of ideologies promoted by violent extremists that fuel hatred and violence against innocent civilians. These groups do not only promote the use of violence, but they are also against democratic values, fundamental human rights, tolerance, and the peaceful resolution of conflicts. Violent extremism is the result of a radicalization process through which a person or group adopts extremist beliefs and behaviors that support or use violence to achieve ideological, religious, or political goals. Although violent extremist ideologies and groups vary, they have some common characteristics. These characteristics include black and white thinking, a sense of superiority, and dehumanization. Black and white thinking means that members of extremist groups use oversimplistic categories to describe the world, creating a division between us and them. They present their group as right and good, and others as enemies and evil. They do not allow questions, doubts, or criticism that would open space for discussion to question their views. Sense of superiority means that members of extremist groups think of themselves as superior, better, and more worthy than others. They assign their group a higher value while degrading other groups. Dehumanization means that extremist groups describe other groups they consider enemies in a derogatory way that takes away their human value, sometimes even describing them as animals. When we view others as inferior, it decreases our empathy towards them. Without empathy, it is easier to promote and justify violence against them, which is exactly what extremist groups do. Addressing violent extremism is challenging, but not impossible. Preventing involvement of individuals in violent extremism can happen with the help of education, youth empowerment, social inclusion programs, fostering critical thinking, and, in general, building resilience of those at risk of radicalization. Equally important is to offer support to individuals who are motivated to leave violent extremism and change their lives. In order to start a new, peaceful life, the help of social workers and psychologists are needed, together with new opportunities to study or work. Finding a community where they can belong, to have good friends and family to rely on, is also important. We can make a change by raising awareness and educating young people about the signs and dangers of violent extremism. Together, we can all make a step towards creating a more peaceful and safe society.